Hey everyone, and welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
I am.
Awesome. So today we're going to be switching gears a little bit
Okay.
and focusing on something that's, I think, a little more hands-on
Oh, cool.
and a little more, I don't know, heartwarming, I guess.
Yeah,
Would you say?
for sure.
Yeah. So we're going to be taking a look at Excel Solutions Asia.
Okay.
Have you heard of them?
I have, yeah. They're based in Bangkok, right?
They are. Yep. And they've actually been around for like 20 years,
Wow.
which is a pretty long time,
Yeah, that's impressive.
especially for a team building
Yeah.
company.
hmm
So they've got a lot of experience under their belt. But what we're really focusing on today is this really cool activity they have called Build a Wheelchair.
Oh, wow.
And it's exactly what it sounds like.
Really? That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm kind of curious about the logistics of it all. Like, how does that even work? Do they just like give you a bunch of parts?
I would think so, right? Like, is it like building a bike?
Yeah. Like, do we need to be mechanics or something?
Yeah, do you need like specialized knowledge?
Right, exactly. So that's kind of my first question.
Yeah.
Like, what's the actual process of building a wheelchair like?
Well, from what I understand, you're not starting completely from scratch. The wheelchairs come partially assembled, which makes sense for a few reasons. I mean, first of all, it ensures safety, right? You don't want people messing with parts they don't understand and potentially creating an unsafe wheelchair.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And then there's the time factor. 3 hours goes by pretty quickly, and you want to make sure everyone can actually finish building a functional wheelchair within that time frame.
Right, yeah.
And the cool thing is, even though they're partially assembled, there's still a ton of teamwork involved.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not just like snapping a few pieces together.
Nope. It's way more engaging than that. You've got different teams working on different parts of the wheelchair, and they all need to come together seamlessly for the final product to actually, work.
I see. So there's like a real element of surprise there. You think you're just going to be putting together some prefab parts.
Right.
But then it turns out to be this whole collaborative problem-solving challenge.
Exactly. It really highlights the importance of communication and coordination and how different people's skills can contribute to a shared goal.
That's awesome.
Right.
And then on top of the building itself, you've got this whole other element, the shopping hour.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. That's cool.
A full hour
Mm-hmm.
dedicated to picking out items to go with the donation. Like, what would you even add?
That's a good question. I mean, obviously practical things like blankets and maybe like a water bottle holder.
Oh, yeah, good one. But then maybe you could get creative too, right?
Totally. Like a book or maybe some games. Something to bring a little joy to the recipient.
Exactly. And I bet that sparks some really interesting conversations within the teams as they're shopping.
For sure. You're forced to think about the person who's going to be using this wheelchair, what their needs might be, and how you can make their lives just a little bit better.
Yeah. It goes way beyond just the building. It's like building empathy too.
Absolutely.
So, okay, we've got the building, we've got the shopping, but then how do we know these wheelchairs are actually getting to the people who need them?
Right.
What's the donation process like?
Well, Excel Solutions Asia actually works directly with local charities to make sure the wheelchairs are distributed properly. They've built up these relationships over the years, so they really have a good understanding of the needs in the community.
Okay, so it's not just like dropping them off at random. They're going to people who have been identified as needing them.
Exactly. And another thing I thought was really cool is that they don't actually bring the recipients to the team building event.
Oh, interesting. Why is that?
It's all about respect and dignity. They don't want to put anyone in a position where they feel like they have to be on display or perform their need.
Right, that makes a lot of sense. It keeps the focus on the act of giving and on the team building experience itself.
Exactly. It's a really thoughtful approach, I think.
I agree. So to recap, we've got this incredible team building activity that goes way beyond your typical trust falls and icebreakers. You're in Bangkok, you're working together to build a wheelchair, you're adding a personal touch with donated items, and you know that at the end of the day, it's going to make a real difference in someone's life.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It really is. We'll make sure to include all the details about Excel Solutions Asia and the Build Wheelchair activity in the episode description below.